What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I got the GTI right behind me. Today in this video, we're changing this grille out and I'm gonna show you why. I actually don't have any stripes in here at all. They are completely removed. I'll get to that in just a second. But it all started with this, and pardon the salt. We live in Pennsylvania and there's so much salt already. It just started snowing, so it's looking really bad. But anyway, I took this side skirt off. If you're looking to do that too, this side skirt actually has 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3 right underneath it, and then after that you slide this forward and it unlocks and you can just pull it right down. But this was faded gray. Actually, let's take it back just a little bit further. It all started with this. Check out this salt. Gosh, it's so bad. Yes, we got the new taillights on. Super excited about that. This diffuser is an ECS diffuser. I do have a video on that too. I will link that up on the top if you want to see that video. I do a review on that and what I think about it. This is gloss black because the old one was faded. I changed that out just so it could look a lot better. And then I looked at these side skirts and I realized that those were faded as well, and I didn't want to buy new ones, so I ended up taking them off. Took me 3 months because I just let them sit around. Finally painted those gloss black, which you can't see right now, but they look pretty good. And then that took me over to the grill. So then these red stripes started peeling clear coat. I don't know if that's happened to any of you people. The story is that these were peeling clear coat, so I took them off. You can actually remove this grill and you can take the pinstripes off. You just have to take a flathead and just work it from behind all the way and you can get them off. But I had them off. I painted them red. They looked pretty good, but I wasn't completely happy with them because I was going to clear them and I just was taking too long because I don't like painting. And I put them in a box. Turns out my wife ended up throwing the box away. So in order for me to get red pinstripes back again, I had to buy a brand new grill. So today in this video, we are going to be installing that grill. I did not get these pieces in the grill because it's like a $200 difference. So we're going to take this out, take the grill off, and then we're going to swap these parts on the new grill and install it. So stick with me. New grill. It is aftermarket, so we're going to see if this fits well. It looks like it should. I could say the pinstripes on this model do not look as bright as red as from factory. They definitely look a little bit more maroon or dulled down, which I really don't mind because that bright red was just too bright on my shadow blue. I think it's going to look pretty good. Now, I really hope that I don't break this because I actually don't know how to get this off, so we're going to learn together. I'm pretty sure you just twist it to the left. Let's not break that. All right, we got a screw here, screw here, screw here, and a screw here. So after you take those 4 screws out, then you can just pull this out. There's like 2 tabs underneath here and underneath here that slide in kind of to the bumper. You do have to pull pretty hard to get this out. It's gonna feel like you're gonna break it, but trust me, you have to just keep pulling it and it'll come out. Gotta pull that thing, you gotta rip it. I actually don't know how to get this off. I have to figure that out. I ended up putting this back on the car, obviously, to get that emblem. It seems to have more leverage whenever it's actually in the car still, so it won't spin. All right, so my emblem would not come out just because, I don't know, it probably was never, I don't know, it was like seized in there maybe from the salt, I don't know. Anyway, I had to literally get one of these tools because it wouldn't spin, but you basically just spin it left. But I had to put this microfiber in there, try not to damage this. I put it right in like that, had a nice clamp on it, I turned it left. There's 3 clips in the back, ended up breaking 1. 2 here are good. This top one ended up, I think there might be enough to actually make it, let it like stay in there like a tiny hook, but that broke. Kind of sucks because I know these are expensive. But yeah, you just spin it left and it'll come out. So next we're gonna do the GTI emblem. Now for the GTI emblem, it looks like we have a tab here, here, and here, and it should come right out. So that's got 3 tabs in the back. Get the 1 in the middle, the 2 on the side. You just gotta work at these things. They'll come out, but a little bit of older plastic. Some of this stuff is gonna wanna break, but just be careful, take your time. All right, we got the new grill. Next, we're gonna put this piece on just by starting a little bit counterclockwise and rotating clockwise about 30 degrees. Should click, lock in place. Thought that with that broken tab that there was going to be an issue with this being loose, but it actually locks into place perfectly and there's no gaps or anything on here, so that worked out really nicely. One thing to keep in mind with that wrench that I was using, I put a little tiny nick in here, but you can't even really tell just because there are a bunch of nicks in here anyway. But yeah, that went on so easy. That old one was just trouble just because it's probably never been off and just dirt and grime that's built over there and salt over the years. That thing just was tough to get loose. If you're able to just turn left, that's great. great, but you know, when we're working on cars, that's not always the case. It can be super easy. Next, this GTI emblem shouldn't be too hard. Honestly, I'm thinking I just press forward and it should click. Dang, that went in nice. Just push forward. It kind of shifted up just a little bit, but clicked right in. Look at the back. Everything's locked into place on this edge, and this thing is good to go. So like I was saying, if your red trim is fading too, you have the option of buying a new grill, like a half grill like this, or you can paint these, take them out. It was more time consuming. This piece was about $70 without the emblems, and then you can just swap them over, because the price difference without these emblems is probably like $200. So, and especially if you get an aftermarket one, this can be a great solution. So hopefully we can get this on the car with no fitment issues. I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, so we slid the bottom on now. Just know there's a couple clips under here. This trim has to make sure it goes under the trim on the bumper, I believe. This isn't all the way on. I'll show you the fitment at the very end. Just want to let you know that these did snap on, and now I'm going to do these top bolts. Just finished up with everything. I want to show you about the fitment and what I think about this. First thing we're going to look at is the gaps here. They look relatively spaced out like the OEM one did. The gaps over here are equal to the gap on the other side, so that pretty much makes it symmetrical. This is gloss black. These don't look like they're painted. They just look like they're just a colored plastic. So I'm not sure how that's going to hold up, if it fades or not over time, but I do think that it looks pretty good. And then this Volkswagen symbol ended up going straight and fits on flush with no alignment issues or anything like that. This fits on good as well. I will say that the plastic seems a tiny bit loose right there, but I think that's just the edge. I don't really have too many complaints. And then if you see like the gaps on the hood here, everything looks good. For an aftermarket piece, this is something I definitely would go aftermarket with. I'm happy with this. I was able to save like $200, so I really can't complain much about that. So my final thoughts are, I recommend this, and I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to order yours too and update your trim. So like always guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if this helped you and you want to see more videos like this. Also hit the like button because it will help my analytics. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.